Hello, thank you for attending tonight's meeting. I'm Chad Whitworth, the Athletic Director at Central, and I apologize for not being able to make it to the meeting tonight as I had previous engagements. I filmed this portion of the meeting so that the coaches wouldn't have to rearrange their schedule and your schedule to allow me to be in attendance. I just want to cover a couple of issues, really three things. One would be hazing. The second would be if there's any issues that come up during the season. And then the third is some changes in our website that we've made this school year. With hazing, first of all, we want you to know that this type of behavior in our athletic department, or really at Central High School, will not be tolerated. What we would do is encourage you to talk to your athletes. Please let them know to inform a coach, a parent, an administrator, a teacher, anybody that might be able to help and get that information to us so we can handle those things as soon as possible. We are here for the student athletes and we are all concerned about their safety. I know this is a topic that comes up and sometimes kids are afraid to broach the subject with somebody in authority, but please, please, please encourage them to talk to you or someone so we can handle it. Please understand that if we get a report of hazing, what we will do is we'll talk to the coaches and we will address it with the team. It's a situation where we take that seriously, and if we don't handle it, we would be neglecting our duties as administrators and coaches. So again, please encourage your athletes to talk to somebody about any inappropriate behavior that they think might be taking place on the team. Also understand that in that vein, we have given our coaches some guidelines and expectations that we have here at Central High School on how we expect them to monitor certain things, the locker rooms, the buses, and hotels. And we do periodically check in and visit with kids and coaches to make sure that those are being followed. If a problem comes up during the season, I think the first thing I would want you to do is understand, have your player talk to the coach. Have the athletes go to the coaches and try to get some sort of resolution in that manner. If for whatever reason you feel like you haven't gotten the questions answered or the problem still persists, please then contact me. My email is whitworthc@laramie1.org, or you can call me at 771-2680, extension 20205. Please set up a meeting with me, come in and visit with me about the issues. We can get the coach involved. What I would ask is please do not approach the coach after practice or after a game, as emotions are often running high at those times, and that's probably not going to get a resolution, certainly not one that I think everybody would be satisfied with. If after we have talked, we don't get a resolution to the issue, you can then contact Mr. Brian Cox, who is the activities principal for Central High School, and his extension, it would be the same, the main line of Central, and then his extension is 20093. Again, we could then get Mr. Cox, myself, the parents, the athlete, and the coaches involved to try to handle the issue, whatever that may be. Please understand that we have encouraged our coaches to communicate with the athletes and with the parents. Sometimes I think the issues that we run into are playing time issues. Mr. Cox and I are not here to ask our coaches or inform our coaches who they should play. What we do ask them to do is inform the players as to their standing on the team. Please understand that sometimes those conversations are tough conversations to have for both the player and the adult, the coach in this case. But we do ask them to be open and honest and inform them as to why it is or isn't that they are not playing. If you feel like that expectation hasn't been met and that the communication is not there, that is something I will address with the coach, so please contact me and let me know. And the final thing that I would like to address, or at least talk about, is the website. We've made some changes in our website. We're still kind of going through the growing phase, as this is the first time for these coaches to be utilizing that site. So there may be some issues and struggles that we work through. But what I've asked the coaches to do is go on to their website, and the things that I've asked them to post are the game schedule or meet schedules, results from those, a link to their handbook, and I've asked them to post itineraries. Now, in some cases, coaches may choose to lock their websites. In those cases, what you will need to do is sign up for a league lineup account, which will then give you access to their websites, or the sites that are locked on their, the pages, that are locked on their site. and then you will need to get a password from the coach that they assign. I do not assign those passwords. They come directly from the coach, and I've told them if they've locked any pages on their sites to communicate that password with the players and the parents so that you may access that information. The reason we've asked them to put itineraries on there is a way for you to get itineraries. As we know, kids sometimes won't bring those home. They'll take them with them, they'll lose them. But this way you have access to that itinerary without having to come to Central High School and pick up another one. The address for the website is www.centralhighathletics.org, and on the left-hand side you will find a list of all of our sports, and then you can click on that particular page to take you to their link and get that information. Again, I thank you for your attendance at tonight's meeting. I apologize again that I could not make it tonight. Please, we wish everybody the best of luck, and please communicate with us at Central High School if you have any issues. Thanks and have a good night.